What's up, y'all? It's your girl S to the C Scorpio, S to the C Twerk Goddess. That's coming in the background that you hear playing off my LP. Coming. YouTube, do not copyright me because I do own the rights and the masters and the copyrights and the publishing to this music that's playing. If I perform, then I get another royalty check from ASCAP. I ain't tripping though. But check this out, y'all. Got a whole hood behind me that I gotta feed. And you know, fake busters gon' lose. Also, I'm like this track, and my homie too cool ain't about to sign a deal that I can't keep the masters to. What it do, boo? Seen so many locked up and shot summer to summer. Gotta make you wonder. Stay low in the cut, hibernating, contemplating, concentrating on my next come up. Get 'em up. South Central on the map, yeah, we back. Click, clack, red rag, blue rag. Although I'm not promoting violence, it's like we've been silenced in asylums. What happened used to be home of the riots. We still get a crack at anticipate my arrival. And y'all diminished, devoured in one sentence. When I said I'm the tightest on the West Coast, I meant just this. Scorpio is the business, and I've been running corporations way before this industry. Shit, I be in the streets for real. Nigga, ask about me, literally verify my identity. It's me, S to the C. Break it down, roll it up, blow it with me. 420. When I light shit up, I don't pass the Dutchie. Why? Cause I'm the babysitter. So y'all can go download that on Amazon, MP3, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Savin, Deezer, Napster. It's everywhere, y'all. It's even on SoundCloud. So today I want to talk to y'all about go get no mercy too. No mercy, I'm still thirsty. Drought in the game, niggas getting served by me. It's going down, y'all. So I want to talk a little bit about PNB Rock getting killed right around the corner from where I grew up at. Now, I told y'all in a previous video that I was born and raised in South Central. Alexa, turn it down. Alexa, turn it down. So I told y'all that I was born and raised in South Central. I grew up near Manchester in Maine, where the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle House was. Now, me being a native to that area, me being a resident to that area, I never really went in that Roscoe's to sit down and eat. I did frequent that Roscoe's, but I always called my order in, where we would do Uber Eats. The way that parking lot is set up like a trap. So I'm sure he didn't notice and nobody told him that, you know, and based on reports that's coming out, like they was saying that was the closest Roscoe's to the airport LAX. Well, there's another Roscoe's on Manchester near La Cienega. So he could have went to that one, and that one is much closer to the airport. So regardless of, you know, if people was plotting on him or it was a setup or the girlfriend had something to do with it, it's still sad. It's unfortunate that in 2022 we still have an increase in crime. And people could speculate and say all types of things like, oh, well, tuck your chain if you going out and all that. Look, ain't nobody got time for that. But on the flip side, caution, you know, you have to have situational awareness and you have to be cautious whenever you go to an unfamiliar territory. So me being raised and born and raised in that area, know the different hoods that's in that area, it came a point in time where as I was elevating, I had to blend in. So when I was in South Central and I knew that I was elevating and I was raising my vibration and my frequency, I walked around with a hoodie on. You know, I wore all black. You know, how I look now, I'm in a different environment. I'm in a high vibrating environment. You know, I'm in a affluent environment. So, yeah, I could pretty much wear what I want to wear. Still have situational awareness. Still on point. Still got that thing. So, you know, it's just unfortunate that that's the times that we living in. You know, people, um, a lot of people are devastated. A lot of people lost their homes. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people losing their mind. So, you know, we have to take in account for all of that. It's a lot of things changing. I told y'all in the last video that, you know, the shift is still shifting, you know, so it's gonna be some casualties, it's gonna be some fatalities. You know, people are not sane right now, so there is a dire need for more mental health programs, services, and resources. Now, I know a lot of people in the African American community, they probably laugh at mental illness, or they probably downplay, you know, the effects of having a family member or somebody close to you that is suffering with mental health challenges. But we definitely need to break the stigma on mental health diagnosis, mental health challenges, because it's real. And somebody that, you know, probably had a good level of mental wellness or mental health is probably struggling right now because of their perception of the world. And, you know, when things got shut down 2 years ago, we still have work to do as far as rebuilding. A lot of businesses got closed down. So that was people's livelihood, and it really affected them in a negative way. It affected their mindset and their mental capacity to just, you know, be okay and not be stressed out. And so they're going through anxiety, they're having suicidal ideation. You see a lot of these Fortune 500 CEOs committing suicide because, you know, they probably never envisioned their company going under, the stock market crashing, you know, all these different things that occur as the after effects of, you know, what happened during the 2020 pandemic. So I just want to tap in real briefly and let y'all know, like, do whatever you need to do to, like, get your game tight. Do whatever you need to do to enhance your mental fortitude, because the brain is a muscle, and the more you exercise and use it, the stronger it will become. And the brain is actually the strongest muscle in the body. So if people are not taking care of their mental wellness and doing things that'll help them, you know, enhance their mental fortitude, it's going to be devastating. You will see more robberies. You will see more attempted robberies. You will see more murders and crimes. And it's just unfortunate because it's like nobody's thinking about the children in this situation. You know, I hope his daughter wasn't with him. I don't really know all the details of the PNB Rock situation, but, you know, it's unfortunate that people have adopted this American psychology of being a psychopath, of you know, just being a savage. And it's even in our music, I'm a savage, you know. And it's like we don't realize the psychological impacts that it has, not only on our subconscious but also our conscious. So it's important to just find whatever solitude that you have, whether that's meditation, whether that's sound healing, whether that's um, prayer, going to church, you know, connecting with family and friends, you know, being active in a community. It's like things have to change. Alexa, turn it up. Alexa, turn it up. So I want y'all to go download Scorpio Ghetto Hard Times. I wrote this song surrounding the area where PNB Rock got killed. And I want y'all to listen to the lyrics, because I've seen a lot of people, peers, people in the neighborhood get killed for senseless reasons. In the hood, you lucky if you make it to see tomorrow. And that's some real shit. Like, I wrote some real ass bars on that. And this is not a somber video, but it's like everything that's going on in the world, it can definitely affect your mood. It could definitely bring your energy down. So we definitely want to raise the vibration, even though we seeing a lot of wicked shit in the world, even though like it's chaotic. And I know people are dealing with some challenging times. Alexa, turn it down. So I just wanted y'all to hear little snippets of my music. YouTube, do not copyright me because, again, I do own the masters and the copyrights and the publishing and the royalties and the performance credits for my music. So I don't want to see no flags, no strikes or nothing copyright because I own it, okay? But y'all could go check out Ghetto Hard Times by Scorpio. Again, it's on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, Apple Music, Deezer, Napster, Slacker, iHeartRadio, Amazon on MP3. So check out my music, y'all. Now, secondly, I want to talk to you all about some of the things that's going on in Los Angeles, California. So we already covered the PNB Rock situation. Very tragic. My personal opinion, whether the girlfriend was involved or not, like it doesn't matter because he's no longer with us, right? But don't act like females can't be accomplices. Don't act like females wasn't soldiers. Don't act like females are not capable of setting stuff up. You know, don't act like females are not gang members. And a lot of people don't realize that in LA, it's a lot of female gang members. And all the times they don't have tattoos on their face. And, you know, a lot of times you can't identify them as far as, you know, now we see people with like tattoos or teardrops or whatever, like on their face. You'll associate them with a gang. But a lot of times they might not have tattoos on their face. You know, they might be strippers in a strip club. And you might be like, wow, you know, this person is affiliated with gangs. Yeah, like the gang culture in LA is really real. And people don't realize that. And I talked briefly about it in one of my videos growing up South Central. But there's females doing drive-bys. There's females behind the gun. There's females orchestrating hits. Like, don't think that a female is not capable of doing some of the things that some of these men do. And so with that being said, I just wanted to tap briefly on how there are females that orchestrate people getting set up. You know, in the 90s, it was this beautiful young lady, and you never would have thought that she was setting niggas up and robbing niggas, you know, and it's true. Now, she ended up getting killed years down the road, but, you know, she was so pretty and nobody would ever suspect that, oh, she looks so innocent, you know, she's so beautiful. They didn't never expect or suspect that she was the one behind calling the homies, you know, so men got to be much smarter. And to that whole PBN Rock situation, I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. Like, basically, I've seen some videos that were online, and just the way that she was communicating with him, like, to me personally, I feel like she could have been, you know, involved. And not only that, but supposedly he deleted her Instagram or whatever. Like, you don't know people that are seeking attention, how devastating they'll become if their boyfriend deletes their post or does revenge porn or whatever. Like, some people got to get their lick back. Some people not gonna let shit slide, period, you know. So you got to be careful. And another thing, if that's your king, you would have had the wherewithal and sense enough to know, like, I don't want to be in no low vibrational area. Like, I can't go back to the hood. Me personally, I really can't go back to the hood because it's so low vibrational. And as you elevate in life, you don't want to be around low vibe and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. So I fought her. I do. Because you shouldn't have had your man in no low vibe shit. Now, you could roll through LA and know what's low vibe and what's not. So that's that on that. But y'all gotta be safe out here. You know, we living in uncertain times, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff happening, um, on a political scale, on, you know, the economic scale, on, you know, in people's personal lives. And so, you know, you basically have to stay prayed up, you know, or meditated up or saged up, you know. You have to do things that's going to enhance your life and not take away your life. And even if it means like you hungry and you got to get something to eat and you press for time and you got a flight to catch, just be smart, you know. You could have ordered online and went and picked it up at the one on La Cienega, Manchester and La Cienega. You didn't have to go to the one on Main in Manchester in the hood. That's like the heart of South Central. That that no, that shouldn't have happened. So, but we know that we live in a society where anything can happen at any given moment. But again, you have to have situational awareness. You have to pay attention to your vibe. You know, if your energy is off and you know that it's niggas standing outside, and that parking lot used to always be turned up. And like I said, I grew up over there. So me living there and knowing the homies was in the parking lot doing their business and knowing that, you know, you could get whatever up there, if you know what I mean. I still didn't fuck with that Roscoe's. I did not. The parking lot was so packed and congested, and there's other businesses in that parking lot, but it was so congested. Like I said, I wouldn't even fuck with it, you know. And it's basically one way in, one way out. And I don't know because I haven't been there. I went there in the pandemic to pick up some order to go, but I called my order in and I went in there and I went right back out because I wasn't finna be. It's too many gang affiliated niggas up in there. Like they own that whole situation, you know. So they had security guards. Well, they wasn't security guards. It was parking enforcement. Like the homies or the smokers in the neighborhood got jobs there, you know. So they was rebuilding in the community as far as that, because they did employ people that lived in that neighborhood. But the parking people would be so turned up, like you wouldn't even want to go in there. They would be yelling at you, park right here, park right there. It's a very small, compact parking situation. So I don't even know who, and I'm not trying to say don't patronize that business because I do believe they're black business owners. They're you know, they're the owners are people of color, but still like it's always been turned up there. So that's that on that. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is bomb, but you have other locations. You have the Hollywood location. You have one in Pasadena. You have one in now the one in Anaheim. Fuck with that one. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even have to whatever. So that's that. And then secondly, before I conclude this video, I want to tap on the children that lost their lives, that attended Los Angeles Unified School District, a high school in Hollywood. Now, this happened yesterday, and basically some students went and met some drug dealer at a park. The drug dealer sold them some Percocets that was laced with fentanyl, and one of them has been pronounced dead. There were a few more students that, you know, I guess they're fighting but they're having some issues. So parents, talk to your kids, watch your kids, you know, make sure that they not popping perks. And I know our music is telling us to do this stuff, but you don't have to do everything that you see on social media. You don't have to do everything that the music is saying. And then lastly, before I conclude this video, yeah, it's going down. Board of Supervisors in Los Angeles County, Sheila Cool, has been raided. She had a warrant out, so they raided her spot. So if they could raid the Board of Supervisors, let alone they raided Mar-a-Lago, they raided Trump. So we're gonna start to see a lot of political figures, you know, go through different litigation for whatever these court cases are. But it's time to kick out the corruption, and it's a lot going on. LA County and the city of LA also have lost a lawsuit, so they have to do something about the homeless situation in LA City, LA County. So, you guys, it's a lot going on. And remember, corruption starts at the top. So, a lot of these leaders and political figures and some of your favorite celebrities and entertainers, they're going down, it's going down. And one more thing before I conclude this video, shout out to Angela Stanton King for going to the district attorney's office, standing on the steps and protesting and demanding justice for the children that were sexually exploited by Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. I think that is highly commendable what she's doing. A woman, taking a lead role and standing up for our children. And I feel like there's more women and more people, and you don't have to be a woman, but I feel like more people need to stand up and speak out against some of the sexualized exploitation of children. I tapped on it briefly when I did the My Mama Said Part 2 video, but we definitely need to put our foot down and say enough is enough. Like, if you save one child, you could save them all. And it's really important that people understand that nobody's perfect, and some of these people that we hold to a high regard, or some of these celebrities that we are so infatuated with, and you guys are fanatics of, they're into some devious, demonic shit, and so it's devastating to know that these people are abusing children. So we have to protect our children, you guys, at all costs. And kudos to her. Shout out to her for taking her time out of her busy schedule to be at the district attorney's office to demand that charges be filed. And just because these people are in the limelight, or, they're stellar actors or whatever, I mean, not all of them, but you get what I'm saying. That doesn't mean that they're not abusing children. So we have to protect our children. Our children are our future. Whitney Houston told us that in The Greatest Love of All. Like, if you're not protecting the children, then you're just going to have a society of children that grow up and repeat the same toxic, chaotic habits and, behaviors as the people before them. And speaking of the psychology of America, like, there is a savage culture in America. We were learned this behavior. America has colonized damn near everything. I'm surprised there's anything left. They're even colonizing space. Like, so it's time for these people, these corrupt people, these evil people that are doing wicked acts. Y'all time is up. Bye. So again, it's going down. But you could download the single "It's Going Down" by Scorpio featuring Poke. It's out there. I'll leave some links in the description. And I hope that y'all feel where I'm coming from, and y'all understand that it's time to make changes. We have to be bigger people for our future generations. We have to run our businesses. We have to be positive. We have to think positive. It's time to elevate as a society, as a culture, as a nation, as a world. It's time to elevate. So step your game up. And with that being said, I'm out. Shout out all my Eastside babies.